Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Pancha Kalpa Trubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. No need for translation. I hope I want it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, I must say something around Damodar month coming. So Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he says that Ajopi-san Avyayatma. Ajopi-san. Although I'm unborn, and I'm the Lord of everyone, Ishwaropi-san. But still I come, Sambhavami Atmamayaya. I come to this world, I'm not forced like everyone is placed in the womb of someone. The Lord, He decides, He engages His own devotees for this lila. So we have Avibhav, we also have Janmashtami. So Janma, the Lord actually takes pastime of taking birth. When we say Avibhav, it's because it means appearance. Like in the jail cell of Kamsa, he appeared with 4 arms, helmets, wearing everything, Shankha, Gada, Chakra. So no baby can be born wearing helmets and carrying weapons. Yes, so the Lord appears. Although Mother Jashoda and Mother Devaki also shows the signs of carrying a child within the womb. But the Lord, He makes this statement because someone will say, as Mother Devaki felt, that they say that I gave birth to Bhagavan. People are going to laugh at me. How you give birth to Vishnu? How is it possible? Not possible. So she asked him, you take a form like a normal child, 2 arms. So Krishna specifically comes to please the devotees. Paritranaya sadhunam. So how to please the devotees is to give them a chance to relate with Him. So He engages Yogamaya so that the devotee doesn't think of Him as Bhagavan, as God, but they think of Him as their village friend. Therefore the gopis and the gopas, they love Krishna not because He is God, but because He's funny, because He dresses nicely, because He's Nataraj, He dances very nicely. They like how He plays His flute. They love Him for who He is. Most people who are opulent, like rich people, they are always complaining. I'm not sure if the people around me are with me because they like me or they like the things I can provide. So Krishna also feels that. Because I am Bhagavan, because I am possessing everything, then people are coming to me because they want something. They want big house, big TV, nice wife, nice car, Jai Jagadisha Hare. So Krishna doesn't like this. You come here to do shopping. Everyone has a list. So in Vrindavan, Krishna has removed this understanding that He is God. Because there He wants to be free to have love which is truthful. So with his friends, sometimes he organizes that they go out into the different homes. You know, I come from South Africa. So many devotees here have heard about South Africa. But number one concern, they ask me, Prabhuji, is it true that South Africa dangerous? That a gangster can come and take your phone and kill you, you know? Yes? This number one knowledge about South Africa. Danger. Yes, this is a question. Is it really like that? Every place, padam padam yadi padam natesham. And every place you must know which place to go and which place not to go. You must also know what time you can go certain place, what time you shouldn't be there. So all you need is local information. And you are not going to go certain parts of the town carrying all your phone and showing all your opulence. No. So yes, danger is there. And the problem is what? Government not doing their part. So if you have 66% youth unemployment, then young people, they will create ways of employment. So some 10% maybe they make crime their job. So they are becoming very good in crime also. So not good. So this crime though, where does it come from? Stealing. What is the source of stealing? What is the source of crime? Necessity. That's a good one. Anyone want to say something? In light of our discussion, Krishna is the source of crime. Yes? Stealing comes from who? Krishna? No? Krishna is Sava Karana Karanam. Is the cause of all causes. If the stealing was not there in Krishna, none of us would have the ability to steal. Though others are feeling, oh Prabhuji, this is very bad you're saying about Krishna. Isn't he famous as a, what's the word, chore? Yes, he's Makan chore. This is Krishna. He's famous for it. And so, this desire to take things that do not belong to us is there in Krishna. But in Krishna it is perfect. It is wonderful. It is worshipable. We discuss Krishna stealing and we get Ananda in the heart thinking about it. Our stealing here, perverted reflection, very bad. Police put you in jail. Karma also is noting down. Jamaraj, Chandragupta, they are writing, you have to be punished. But the desire to steal, because we have the qualities of Krishna, is also there in us. So we have to help those who are criminals to understand the original criminal. If they understand the original criminal, then that will remove the dirt, the wrong criminality here. And what is the statistics for criminals? Everyone within this universe is a criminal. All of us are here because we are criminals. This Brahmanda is a jail, prison house. And what will be the cure for the criminal mind is to hear about the original criminal. So in Vrindavan it said that Nima Jantam Akyapayantam. Swagosham Nima Jantam Akyapayantam. Krishna is drowning everyone in so much happiness by performing these pastimes. Krishna once went to a gopi's house and he brought Madhumangal with him. And Madhumangal was saying, Are Baba, I know the window at that house is not big enough for me. If we get caught, how will I escape? And Krishna said, don't worry, we're not going to get caught. They went and they started to take the yogurt, the butter. The gopi heard some noises. She came running. And Krishna said, we have to get out of here. But Krishna went out first. Madhumangal is second. So now you know Madhumangal is healthy body. When he tried to go through the window, he's getting stuck. Also because his pocket already he put so many sweets. So Madhumangal is greedy. Huh? Where does greed come from? Because also Krishna is greedy. But Krishna's greed is pure, spiritual greed. Greed in this world is very bad. Like the honeybee, they make so much honey. It's enough. But because they like honey themselves, they are greedy. So when something tastes good, then lust increases. More. And the more they make, next thing, they lock themselves in there and they die. So someone will say, well, what a sweet death. Huh? If I ask any of you about what would you prefer, to drown in seawater or to drown in sweet rice? None of them? Anyone else? If you had to be drowned, ocean, salt water, or sweet rice, which do you pick? Sweet rice. Yes, most people they choose sweet rice. The intelligent devotee is thinking, none, I don't want to drown. But when we think, I'd rather drown in sweet rice. So as you are drowning, it tastes so good, oh, such nice cure. But we don't want to drown. But material life means, because there's greed, and if we taste the object of our greed, then more lust comes up. And even though this is bad for me, I cannot stop. Like the drug addict. He's taking more drugs, but these drugs are not good for him. But because he has a higher taste, he has higher taste for these drugs, although they are killing him, still he takes more. So sense gratification, greed in this world, it kills us. It kills the spirit of bhakti. But the greed of the devotee for pleasing Krishna, because Krishna is stealing to please his devotees. The devotees, they are making all these sweets, all this yogurt, all this butter, because they actually want Krishna to come and steal. When he is stolen, then they can tell their friends, you know what? He came to my home. When did he come? The other day. I actually heard him. Some gopis, they hear him and they don't open their eyes. They are smiling. Oh yes, he came to steal. He stole my butter. He stole my yogurt. They like it. So there it is service. It seems like he's stealing, but actually his stealing is to please his devotees. The devotees also, they are making, it seems that they feel it's ours. Namhatta, my butter, my. But actually they know everything is for Krishna's pleasure. Material world means, I think it is mine. And who am I? I think it's this body. So illusion. We don't see everything as Krishna's property. Therefore, we are criminals. We come here and we think this is all for me to get. So we make partnerships. Prabhuji, let's make business. We will sell so much, make so much money, become big, rich people. And then we think because we have nice certificates, LTE, PTY company, this is our property. But no, nobody came here carrying any Singapore dollar or Indian rupee or American dollar. No one was even wearing dhoti or kurta. Everyone came with nothing. Everything we found already here. Bhumi Apo Nalo Vayo Kam. So everything is Krishna's property. So the real understanding is how to use Krishna's things for Krishna's mission, for Krishna's pleasure. So sometimes the devotees are feeling like that. Oh, I'm sacrificing too much in this Krishna consciousness. Every program I'm giving my money. I am wasting my time. We belong to Krishna, and everything belongs to Krishna. Success is to recognize the owner of everything. So Vrindavan means everyone understands that Krishna is the center. He's their pranana. He's the life of their own lives. And they live to see Krishna happy. So that's a devotee's life. How can I be pleasing to Krishna? Krishna says, Man mana bhava mad bhakto. Give your crazy mind to me. Otherwise, Maya is filling our mind with so many things. But hear about me, think about me, become my devotee. So, during the month of Kartik, one specific Leela is focused on. You will hear about it, you know of it. But still, it's always sweet. But it's also around Krishna stealing, Krishna being mischievous, not behaving properly. So it's called month of Damodar, because Mother Jashoda, to correct this chore, she decided to tie him around the belly with a rope. But Krishna is everything, and everything is within Krishna. So who can tie everything? What rope is long enough to tie everything? You cannot get such a rope. But the rope that can tie Krishna is prema. When one has love for Krishna, then one has control over Krishna. That's why Krishna doesn't give prema, Krishna prema, easily. Because if one is a rascal and can control Krishna, then it's problems for Krishna. Because rascal will use Krishna as fulfill all my desires, Krishna, And Krishna becomes, he works for a criminal. So, during Kartik, is a meditation on this Damodar Astakam. So prayer, 8 verses. Prayer is everywhere, each culture. And prayers, when they are written in beautiful poetry, then they appear very sweet for the ear and the heart. And so prayer, beautiful poetry, and song. So when prayers are sung in beautiful poetry and with beautiful music, then the heart opens up even more to receive. So this whole month, we are singing this Damodar Astakam. And we are meditating on the prayers of Satyavrata Muni, who is brilliantly also making his own case for Krishna's mercy. He remembers how Krishna was tied. He remembers how Krishna is crying. Then he starts to make his case. Look, I don't want anything of this world. I don't even want liberation. So what do you want, Baba? No, I want that form of yours, Balagopal, to always be manifest in my heart. Because any other benediction is useless to me. So he's teaching us that ultimately what we should be looking for is to have Krishna. And when you have Krishna, you have everything. Yes? Krishna owns everything. Everything is within him. So if you have Krishna, then you have everything. Just like Abhimanyu. he's called to visit Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda says, look, Abhimanyu, this box, I've put all wonderful things that you must take to go give to your wife, Shrimati Radharani. Tell her that this box contains wonderful gifts. She should treasure these gifts and keep them near. And then she packs the box and leaves the room, and Krishna and Subal, they come up with a plan. Empty this box. Let me go inside. Krishna goes into that box. Because the instructions have been given, you take it straight to Shrimati Radharani. Tell her to treasure it. So Krishna, he's the biggest ornament, the biggest gift. And when Abhimanyu took that box, he's carrying it on his head. So you can imagine he's carrying everything. Krishna is everything. And this man is carrying everything on his head. But he's feeling light like a feather. He's almost dancing on his way back home. So when you possess Krishna, you possess everything. And during Kartik, that focus is being made. To make Krishna the goal of our prayer, the goal of our desire. And by doing that, then we are happy in this world. Because when you know nothing is really mine, so whether I have or I don't have, it's never mine anyway. The problem is that we are trying to keep things we cannot keep. Even the body is the most dear to all of us, and no one can keep the body. When an old man has his body is now not nice, he's thinking about when I was 15, 16, and 20. Oh, I was strong, I was playing football. The girls, they look at me, they think such a handsome fellow. And then, so if that was your body, why did you keep it? Where is it now? Because it was never yours, you cannot keep it. It is borrowed to us for some time. So while we have life, while we have energy, invest that in the service of Krishna. This is what Krishna consciousness movement is for. Whatever resources, time, wealth, said like that, prana, vacha, diya, engage in Krishna consciousness. So I'm not getting into the Leela because you have a whole month to get into it. I just try to make a summary that everything comes from Krishna, even the problems of South Africa or Bangladesh in terms of the qualities of the living beings. Here the qualities are full of Maya, bad, but they have a pure origin in Krishna. And when Krishna exhibits these qualities, they are celebrated and they are wonderful and they create joy when we meditate. And Vrindavan means Krishna is always creating different tastes, different mischief, different leela for the devotees to be absorbed. And in Kartik month, although it's one leela, there are so many around the same leela. And so the whole month is about that focus. And that focus is being guided by this prayer of Satyavrata Muni, which ultimately leads to the meditation on Shrimati Radharani's love for Krishna. That she ties him and he cannot escape from how she ties him. With Mother Yashoda, eventually he was freed. But from Radharani, he says, I'm like a dancing dog. She is my teacher in love. And in Kartik, remember, whatever devotional service we perform, because Krishna also has dedicated this month to his beloved Shrimati Radharani, he is giving wholesale mercy. Wholesale. Even you're just falling asleep on in the temple lying down, it's taken to be, Danavat Parikram around the dam. You get so much blessing. You think of honoring prasadam. This is wonderful. So most of the time devotees, they make vratas, which I won't do this, I won't do that, I won't do this. They are good, but better vrata is positive. I will do more of this, I will do more of that. So because the more we do, the more we chant, the more we hear, the more we remember, then naturally we don't do the bad things. So when you take a vrata and you uphold it, also Krishna appreciates and gives mercy. And you will find that by observing Damodar Mass properly, you get the energy and strength for a whole year. At least this is my experience. I don't know any of you. I always feel like life is from one Kartik to the other. You know, Kartik is like Madhu Mangal, you know. You're stuffing all the mercy in this pocket, that pocket, in the coping, everywhere, in the hair. We fill up the tank, and then it carries us again back to. By the time we're getting to Kartik, we are now crawling. Anyway, it's been a festival since. What's the first one on the calendar was Balaram Punima. So Balaram clears the obstacles, you know, and then Krishna appears. And then yes, Krishna is nice, but then even nicer than Krishna is Radha. Then Radhastami comes. And then now we come into the month of Kartik, we see the pastimes, Govardhan Puja will come, Baulastami will come. So please take advantage of this month. Come to the Namhatta. If there's festival at the temple, try to come, and you will only be a winner. Yes, you will get more inspiration. And you will come out feeling that, yes, this is not my home, this world. My home is Golokpeta. And I have to go back home. And this desire, Krishna loves to fulfill. If one wants to come to Krishna, Krishna is very eager to fulfill that desire. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
जय तपस्वी प्रभु की जय। तो हरे कृष्ण देरी হয়ে গেছে সবার জন্য সবার কাছে ক্ষমা চাচ্ছি।